Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to unpack Black Cat's legendary kit now that we got her unlocked, to go through her Iso-8s and as well as what her T4 upgrades would be if you are planning to bring her up. So first and foremost, guys, before I get started, just a quick reminder as well, jumping into the rewards here. If you guys are looking to unlock her, keep in mind, in order to obtain the ranked rewards, you do need to hit a minimum of 100,000 points, so that way, even if you're not able to go through all the nodes, you are able to get this 81 to 100% payout of 30 shards. If you are planning to unlock her right away, you do need to hit the 550,000 to unlock her immediately at 3 stars, and I believe it was about 1.2 or 1.3 million that you can hit all the shards to get the 4 yellow unlock. So I do have videos actually on difficulty 6, the full gameplay, and as well difficulty 8 strategy in terms of the best teams. I'll link that in the description below if you guys are interested. Just have them out, released yesterday. So having said that, guys, let's get right to it. So Black Cat, newest legendary in the game. We're going to be deep diving in terms of taking a look at what her upgrades would be if you're planning to bring her up. As you can see, I brought her up a bit, but we want to min-max the milestones that we have for golden opportunity. So I don't want to bring her up too fast just yet because of the gold thresholds there for rewarding. So having said that, guys, let's take a look now at her basic and work our way down. Stealth Slice is her basic ability, and as you can see, attacking the primary target with slow and bleeds. If she's also 30% or less HP, she gains stealth, so it's a great natural protection. What's really cool about this basic is that enemies killed by this attack actually cannot be revived. Leveling this ability up, it does also reduce the speed bar of the targets impacted, as well as apply bleed. And on more specifically the T4 here on arena defense, it actually ignores defense up. Sorry guys, not T4, the actual full-on upgrade, it does ignore defense up. So I think that's really big. It goes without saying, this one is going to be one you eventually want to upgrade with your materials. However, until that happens, level 7 is as far as you can go, and for sure it's worth it because of the 2 detrimental bleeds, and as well, like I said, it's nice in the sense that any enemies taken down actually cannot be revived. So it's really strong and powerful, and the piercing is huge here. Next up, her special, Bad Luck for You. So with this ability, she's going to be applying debuffs on the enemy, right? She's going to be attacking again with the piercing, applying bleed, copying and clearing positive effects except for taunt. She's going to be clearing charges, rebounding to 2 adjacent targets as well, applying bleed again and clearing charges. And you can see here, this attack can actually stealth chain, so it can actually take down the targets that are actually hidden behind the veil as well. As you can see with this ability, as we level this up, piercing damage goes up, the speed bar and reduction also occurs just like the basic. There's a stun that actually gets added on here on level 6, and if you were to upgrade this all the way, trauma and 2 charges to herself and secret defender allies does get applied. So it really makes sense to upgrade this one as well. Honestly, most legendary characters, especially like Nova, it just makes sense to upgrade all of it. It's just the order you want to upgrade. I think this one's definitely a stronger upgrade than the basic ability, just because of the fact that there's trauma involved, and as well a notable stun and the charges being applied to benefit her secret defender allies. Ill-gotten gains is her ultimate ability here. As you can see with this one, she's going to be clearing immunity, attacking once again for the piercing. On the falling action to this character, she gains immunity and gains an additional charge. Similar to the basic, this attack also cannot be, it can take down enemies that cannot be revived afterwards, and as well as being unavoidable and cannot be blocked. So leveling this ability up, what's cool about it is that it's going to transfer all the negatives and vulnerable from herself to the primary target. So it is a unique ability in that sense where everything gets transferred over. So similar mechanic to Rogue, except Rogue actually gives a lot of debuffs and gains a lot of buffs as well. But I mean, it's kind of like that mechanic. You can see with this ability as well, the notable piercing goes up. She also clears charges from positive effects as well too, excluding the taunt. In arena, she is going to get some extra effects. So in arena, if she has trauma, she's going to be applying trauma. If she has safeguard, she's also going to be gaining safeguard. That's really, really cool. We have not seen this yet actually anywhere in the game. On arena defense as well, by leveling it up with the featured mats here, she's also going to be applying blind to the primary target and 1 random Spider-Verse enemy. So it's definitely utilized to counter, obviously, at the end of the day, Black Cat herself if we're up against the mirror matches. But again, at the end of the day, if you want to be bringing it up to level 7 before the mats, this is a big one too, just because having the trauma and safeguard, it is going to be actually impacted for her own personal benefit. And last but not least, guys, 9 lives. I really like the naming of this passive because it's just so intuitive for her kit, and as well the fact that it pays tribute to obviously the cat lore. So on spawn, she's gonna gain 3 charges, 9 death proofs, immunity. In arena, she's also gonna be applying a safeguard to herself and secret defender allies. She's clearing revive from all enemies, gaining 1000% focus. In addition to that, if any enemy did have revive once, they're only gonna be getting it revive once. So on any turn, if she has 5 or more charges, and this is the mechanic that we have with charges being gained, she's going to be gaining safeguard up to a maximum of 2 times, and then the charges do get redeemed. So while she does have death proof, all of herself and secret defender allies cannot have their speed bar reduced, so that's really cool. And as well, Spider-Man allies gaining 50% max HP as a result. So some theory crafting opportunities because of that. When this ability gets leveled up, though, you can see here she's also going to be healing. She's also going to be healing for 30% HP, as well filling her speed bar by 30% as well. So some notable benefits there, obviously, with the charges. She also gains additional death proof. It's going to scale in terms of the armor and the chance to counterattack with additional focus and resistance. So basically, the more death proofs, the better. So start of the match, she's going to have the most prominence. At the start of any match as well, bio characters cannot spawn with speed up, so she's going to be controlling that aspect. And if you do have the materials to upgrade this on arena offense, enemies can spawn with death proof on arena offense as well, lowering the damage reduction for enemies that do not have a death proof. So every single one of these abilities, guys, highly recommended upgrading. To be honest, I would start with probably the special ultimate and the passive. They're all very important. And basically the icing on the cake is the basic here with the bleeds is huge, but as well as the arena offense attack on ignoring the defense up. Having said that, now that we've taken a look at the kit, let's take a look if any data is actually in the game now for the Iso-8. I do have a couple of thoughts, but we can try Jarvis to see if it's consistent. And it is what I was thinking, actually. Most brawler characters that we typically have generally are pretty good as raiders and strikers. Now, the reason I'm leaning more towards a striker for Black Cat is because of the fact that her basic does actually apply bleed. So it essentially means that every time she gets that retaliation or assisted attack, she's also going to be applying the slow and the bleed, and that's pretty big if we're trying to just spread that across the board with how powerful her piercing abilities are. So I think that makes sense. Something potentially in the future as well, if the focus is not high enough, this is the other thing I'm worried about. A skirmisher could be possible if you just want to make sure that she's landing her stuns, but I think overall for her kit, it does make sense to utilize the striker as much as possible. Just that way she is doing the most damage, and she's going to be a character where when she's killing more, she's going to prevent the enemies from obviously reviving, and I think that's absolutely huge. So yeah, there you guys have it. Unpacked kit in terms of the T4 and Iso-8. Let me know what you guys think. Comments below if you agree or disagree. But good luck in the rest of your guys' event push. Hopefully my videos can help you guys as well. Thank you as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.